Sphinx. Salutation from Julius Caesar. I've wandered in many lands, seeking the lost regions from which my birth into this world exiled me, and the company of creatures such as I, myself. I found flocks and pastures, men and cities, but no other Caesar. No heir native to me, no man kindred to me. None who can do my day's deed, or think my night's thought. In the little world yonder, Sphinx, my place is as high as yours in this great desert. Only I wander, and you sit still. I conquer, and you endure. I look up and am dazzled, look down and am darkened, look round and am puzzled, whilst your eyes never turn from looking out to the lost region, to the home from which we have strayed. Sphinx, you and I, strangers to the race of men, are no strangers to one another. Have I not been conscious of you and of this place since I was born? Rome is a madman's dream. This is my reality, an image of the constant and immortal part of my life. Silent, full of thoughts, alone in the silver desert. My way hither was the way of destiny, but I am he of whose genius you are the symbol. Part brute, part woman, part God. Nothing of man in me at all. Have I read your riddle, Sphinx?
Oh, gentlemen.
Immortal gods.
Oh, gentlemen, don't run away. Climb up here. Quickly, or the Romans will come and eat you.
A child at its breast. A divine child.
Come up. It's quite cozy here. You must get up at its side and creep around. Take care. That's right. Now sit down. You may have its other paw. It's very powerful, and it will protect us. But it would not take any notice of me or keep me company. I'm glad you have come. I was very lonely. Did you happen to see a white cat anywhere?
Have you lost one?
Yes, a sacred white cat. Isn't it dreadful? I brought him here to sacrifice him to the Sphinx. But when we got a little away from the city, a black cat called him, and he jumped out of my arms and ran away to it. Do you think that the black cat could have been my great-great-great-grandmother?
Well, why not?
I think it must have been. My great-great-grandmother was a black kitten of the sacred white cat, and the River Nile made her his 7th wife.
What are you doing here at this time of night? Do you live here?
Of course not. I am Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. And I shall live in the palace at Alexandria when I have killed my brother who drove me out of it. When I'm old enough, I shall do just what I like. I shall be able to poison the slaves and see them wriggle and pretend to my nurse, Tita, that she's going to be put in the fiery furnace.
Meanwhile, why are you not at home and in bed?
Because the Romans are coming to eat us all. You're not at home and in bed either.
Yes, I am. I live in a tent, and I'm now in that tent, fast asleep and dreaming.
You're a funny old gentleman. I like you.
Ah, that spoils the dream. Why don't you dream that I am young?
Oh, I wish you were. Only I think I should be more afraid of you. I like men. especially young men with round, strong arms. But I am afraid of them. You're old and rather thin and stringy, but you have a nice voice, and I like to have somebody to talk to. Although I think you are a little mad. Is it the moon that makes you talk to yourself in that silly way?
I was saying my prayers to the great Sphinx.
Oh, but this isn't the great Sphinx.
What?
Oh, this is just a dear little kitten of a Sphinx. Why, the great Sphinx is so big, it has a temple between its paws. Tell me, do you think the Romans have any sorcerers who could take us away from the Sphinx by magic?
Why? Are you afraid of the Romans?
Oh, they would eat us if they caught us. They're barbarians. Their chief is called Julius Caesar. His father was a tiger, and his mother a burning mountain, and his nose is like an elephant's trunk. They all have long noses, and ivory tusks and little tails, and 7 arms with 100 arrows in each, and they live on human flesh.
Would you like me to show you a real Roman?
No, you're frightening me.
Oh, no matter. This is only a dream.
It's not a dream. It's not a dream.
Ah! Stop! How dare you?
You said you were dreaming. I only wanted to show you that you were not dreaming.
Oh, come. Don't cry. Don't cry. A queen mustn't cry.
I'm afraid of the Romans.
Cleopatra, can you see my face well?
Yes.
Do you notice that I have a rather long nose?
Oh.
It's a Roman nose, Cleopatra.
Ah! Bite him in two, Sphinx! Bite him in two! I meant to sacrifice the white cat. I did indeed. Ah!
Cleopatra, Caesar never eats women.
What?
But he eats girls and cats. Now, you are a silly little girl, and you're descended from the black kitten.
Will he eat me?
Yes, unless you make him believe that you are a woman. Whatever dread may be in your soul, however terrible Caesar may be to you, you must confront him this very night. As a brave woman and a great queen. If he thinks you worthy to rule, he will set you on the throne at his side and make you the real ruler of Egypt.
No. He will find me out. He will find me out.
He's easily deceived by women. Their eyes dazzle him.
Oh, well, then we will cheat him. I will put on Ftetatita's headdress, and he will think me quite an old woman.
If you do that, he'll eat you at one mouthful.
Please, please, I will do whatever you ask me. I will be good. I will be your slave.
Hark.
What was that?
Caesar's voice.
Oh, please, let's go away. Come.
You're safe with me until you stand at your throne to receive Caesar. Now, lead me thither.
I will. I will. The gods are angry. Come quickly.